guys, it's Izzy here, and today we are going to be talking about my stats for the first quarter of the year. Let's get into it. In my bullet journal that I will leave a link to it down below. I have all the information on there. There's a page for stats at the end of every quarter. That is where I'm getting all this information from, and then obviously I did the math myself, and Goodreads was a big help for that. My cat's playing with a lot of my tote bags over here, so if you hear like a crinkly noise in the background, my apologies, but I've already had to take this from him and take a lot of stuff, so I don't even want to deal with a lot of stuff. The total books I read in the first quarter of the year was 31 books. I think this is the most I've read in a quarter. I am very ahead of schedule. I've read every single day, even if it be just like 5 pages in a day. I have read every single day this year, knock on wood, because I've never done this before. My longest streak was, I think in 2020, I read from like January 1st to February. It was the day I saw Kiss, so like February 11th I think was the date, so only a little over a month. So being all the way in the 4th month of the year and still reading every single day, I'm very proud of myself. And so the number of pages that I read in the first quarter was 11,336. Quite a bit. Then my hours listened on audio. I am doing more audiobooks now. I used to only do it if my book was over 500 pages, which I'm still doing that, but I am also reading nonfiction books on audio. It's the author usually narrating it, and I feel like you just get so much more out of your experience when it is the author narrating the audiobook. So my number of diverse reads have been 14. I never set out being like, this month I am going to read exclusively Black authors, or this month I'm only going to read exclusively LGBT authors. I haven't done that yet. It might be something I do in the future. These are just ones where it just happens. I guess I just have a lot of diverse books on my TBR. What I mean by diverse is they're by an author of color, or if they are LGBT representation. This is if they're main characters. If the main character is a person of color, if it is a translated work. So there are a lot of categories to make something diverse. Diverse is being something different than you. So whatever that may be. And let's see. My number of ebooks has been 4 ebooks. So I am reading an ebook a month now. That is my plan. And what month? January I read 3 in a month because I read a series. But in February did I read? I don't think I read any ebooks in February. Then in March I read Fall of Giants, which is like an 800-page book. So I'm taking a really long book off my TBR and reading it as an ebook for the whole month. Like this month I'm doing The Count of Monte Cristo, so that is the current ebook that I'm reading. So number of audiobooks have been 5. Again, I explained how I choose my audiobooks. Then 24 physical books, which I think I did the math wrong here. With 4 ebooks, 5 audiobooks, 24 physicals. That math might be wrong. As you can see, I love reading. I am not a math person. I am a literature person. So math is not my strong suit, but somewhere in that ballpark. So the shortest book I read in that quarter was Infinity Country, or Infinity. I think it's Infinite Country, which was 195 pages. It might be short, but this book gave a huge impact on me and has led me into reading more books by Latin American authors. That's just been something I've been doing this year. It really just intrigued me to go look and read about other people's experiences in different countries. Then the longest book that I read this year, again it was an ebook, but still that counts, was Fall of Giants at 865 pages, but The Count of Monte Cristo is going to take over that. But that was for the first quarter. So I read 9 genres in the first quarter, being contemporary, historical fiction, classic, science fiction, romance, fantasy, thriller, and graphic novels and nonfiction. So my typical, I haven't really added any new genres. And then my star ratings. I have read 5 stars, which is pretty good in my book. 11 4 stars, again, pretty good. 8 3 stars, 4 2 stars. I am being more I'm critiquing them more. I'm giving more lower star ratings. I It's just, I am not afraid to do that anymore. And then 0 1 stars, that has yet to happen. A 1 star goes to a book that I DNF, and I just haven't DNF'd any books yet. I haven't hated any books. There's been some books where I'm like, what was the point of that? But none that I've absolutely hated. But those are my stats for the first quarter of the year. Let me know what your stats were down below in the comments, and would you guys like to see these videos every quarter of the year? I'd be happy to do them. But I hope that you enjoyed this video, and as always, comment, rate, and subscribe, and don't forget to ring that notification bell to be notified when all my videos go live. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!